Okay folks, Rob here. Uh, Made a couple videos yesterday on the couple single action revolvers. As y'all know, I got the COVID and been under the weather, so I'm starting to feel a little bit better today. I feel slightly better. So we're going to try and give this. I never did get to show you the guys this upper that I received from Bear Creek, and I did buy this. They didn't send it to me. I have already opened this because it clearly says on the end of the boxes if the seal here is broken that you need to inspect it. Well, my seals were broken on the box. I don't know if that's just where they grabbed it and pulled or what. The tape was not cut, but the seals were broken, so I did open it. And I have to say I'm a little disappointed in the way this one came to me. The others have been packed fairly well. When I opened this one up, it did have the Bear Creek sticker, but it's just kind of thrown in the box here. Usually they have the foam things on the end to keep it from moving back and forth, and I don't know if this sliding is what's broke the seals or not, but this one didn't seem to be packaged quite as well as the others I have bought in the past. And you know, this is like the fourth one, so this one is the Gen 2 side charger in 7.62 by 39, and my buddy John bought this same upper, and he'd had a little trouble with his from the get-go. So his gas block was a little bit out of line, so I think we may pull this one apart and look at it and see what the gas block looks like on it, and see if it's something that we think we need to work on there. Probably missing the Torx bit I need, because I see one missing out of my set here. I hope it's not the one I need, because these are Torx screws in the handguard, and it will more than likely be the one I need. No, it's a little bigger than the H3. It's trying H3.5. Actually, them's I think them are Allen. Yeah, those are Allen. Those are not. Are those Hex? That's too small. Let me pause you here and see what we need to find. Okay, in the tool set it was hex 1/8, so 1/8 inch hex screws in this. So we're going to remove this handguard and take a look at the gas system before we proceed much further with this. We might take the bolt out and check, get it cleaned. These seem to be torqued in there pretty good, so I hope that camera's not jumping around. It does that sometimes when I'm moving my hands back and forth through the scene. I just put the focus lock on there, so. Alright guys, I don't want this to be super long, but we just want to look at this gas system. Seeing John had problems with his, and I know 7.62 by 39 can be problematic in the AR platform, so we're going to see if these are tight and the gas block appears to be properly aligned before we put this thing any further together. Shouldn't have to take apart a new upper and work on it, but you know, I caught this on special. I paid $188 for this upper, so you know, you're definitely getting budget. Well, it does appear to be okay. I don't know what side That's definitely bigger than that. And I think that would be, let's try that and see what kind of tightening we got. Well, that's definitely, could be tighter. Let's check it out here. So, let's check out our gas block. And this one is dimpled, so theoretically it should line up. And there's our gas port right there. I don't know if you can see that, but this one is dimpled. Most time you don't want to go right up against the block. So let's make sure we're lined up here and centered. And so this one should, unless these back out, this one shouldn't move, because that barrel had a good dimple, a good recess for this screw. We want to make sure that's good and tight, and hope we have no gas problems. Alright. And we may have to come back and put some red Loctite or something on those if they work loose. There's what your barrel nut looks like. It is windy out here today, so if you hear tin beating and thrashing, and that would be the wind out there. So anyway, let's reinstall our handguard. And let me get this reinstalled and we'll look at it. We've retightened our handguard. Let's pull the bolt out, clean it up, and see what it needs there. So to take the bolt off, that is a H4. Probably has an American equivalent. Probably a 5/32. Yeah, 5/32 in American. That's hex sizes there. That wasn't real tight. Of course, that's the benefit of these new Gen 2s. You have your set screw, and you also have this stud that corresponds with the position of the bolt there. Oh, we got to take our plug out of the back so our gas key can get through. And we'll pull our bolt out. The feed ramps look pretty good on there. Nice rifling down the barrel. I don't know if you can see the rifling. Insides of it looks to be well made. Let's check out our bolt here. Let's wipe it off a little bit. This is supposed to have the enhanced firing pin and extractor, I think. All the newer ones are supposed to. It is marked 7.62 by 39. Well, actually 7.62, 12.7. It's MPI tested, magnetical particle inspected. The gas keys are staked from the side. It's pinched inwards. Not a bad looking bolt. Looks like a nitrided finish. Let's pull our gas key out here, or our cam pin. See if we can rotate it. Guys, I'm shaking today. This whole COVID stuff's not fun. And we'll forego that. Let's just put a little lube on it. Let's lube up our bolts a little bit. Put a little bit here around the cam pin. A little bit on our bolt. We'll get it good and wet to run the first rounds with. Some ARs like to run wet. Most of the time I find that they run a little bit better, a little wet. Of course they get dirtier easy because they are direct gas impingement, but I just like to put a good coating of oil on it. Well, this is CLP. But anyway, we'll CLP it up. Reinsert our bolt. Reinsert our rear plug. I bought a bore mop for this, but it's still in the house. I should have brought it out and we'd have run the bore mop through it. And then I'm going to reinstall my bolt handle, my charging handle. Well, my electric flashed. That wind's liable to take down a power line or something. It's pretty heavy out there right now. Okay, we've reinstalled our charging handle, got it good and tight, and guys, there's a first look at our Bear Creek Arsenal 7.62. Let's unlock that. Bear Creek Arsenal 7.62 by 39, 10.5 inch Gen 2 pistol upper. If I can hold out, we got our stuff here. We're gonna work on that a little bit. I'm not gonna film it because the last 2 times I filmed it, they didn't like it real well at YouTube, so we'll forego the filming it. I got a strike last time, so one more strike and I'm off for 2 weeks. So I'm gonna start working on this, and when I get it put together, we'll get back to you. All right, guys, the build is done. Electric went off out here in the building while I was putting it together, so thought I'd give you a look at the finished product. But she's all complete, and past this COVID stuff, maybe I can get out there and put a few rounds through it, and we'll see how she does. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Till next video, we'll see you later.